Hey, what's up everyone, what's going on? John here with yet another video. In today's video I show you how you can design this mobile app in Adobe XD. If you have not yet subscribed to this channel, kindly subscribe right now before you forget. Alright, having said and done that, let's get started. And just before we get started, I have assembled all of the documents assets that you'll be requiring for this tutorial in the libraries. So if I head on to my library and then I click on document assets, I'll be able to see all the assets that we'll be using in this tutorial. So that is the colors that we'll be using and the various components that we'll be using in this video, which includes images that I downloaded from Unsplash. So this is a website from here you can be able to download free and high quality images. I was also able to edit them in Photoshop, and this is the final product that I have here. So we also have some various icons. So I also downloaded these icons for free from the internet. I'll be providing a link in the description of this video so that you can be able to also download those icons just in case you don't have. Alright, so having said that, I think now is the good time that we get started. Alright, so to get started, I'll have an artboard here. So to draw an artboard, I'll just come and click this artboard tool, and from this side I'll come and pick the iPhone 6, 7, 8 Plus artboard. So the artboard will appear here. So I want to come and give it a reasonable name here. So I want to come and call it page 1. So here we have it, and the next thing I want to do is to have it with a background color. So to have it the background color, I'll come and pick the rectangle tool, and I'll come and draw the rectangle around the artboard like that. And then I want to give it a green background color. So I'll go to the libraries, document assets, and here I'll just come and pick the green color that I want to apply there. Then after that I want to come and remove the border. So just come in and tick that so that we don't have a border around that. So that's how the artboard looks right now. And so that we can have the artboard and the application looking a bit more cool, I have added a certain design here. So to do that, I just drew an eclipse. To draw a good circle, you can hold the shift on the keyboard and draw the eclipse. I don't want it to have the border, so I'll remove the border, and for the fill color I will use this green color here. Good. So I can come and play around with it here the way I want. So I'll also duplicate this and maybe have something like that. And I think we're just doing that to make that page looks a bit cool. Alright, so the next thing that I want to do is to have the logo, the application logo. So I also have that in the assets. So this is a logo, a simple logo that I created in Adobe XD. So just come and drop it there. I'll align it at the center horizontally and vertically. And then on top here I'll have some various icons. I'll again align them horizontally and vertically. Maybe just vertically. And there we are done with that page. So the next page will be the login page. So I'll again have another artboard. So to do that, I can simply just duplicate this. To duplicate it, hold the Alt button on the keyboard, left click, hold and drag. and maybe I can call this login page. I'll come and move this one on top here. So down here I want to have some various shapes that will represent the login page. So I'll come and pick the rectangle tool, then I'll come and draw a rectangle here. I'll use the direct selection tool to make the corners rounded a little bit. I can come and reduce the size a little bit, so I can hold Alt and then drag inwards. I can also come and align it horizontally center, remove the outline or the border. Then after that I want to duplicate this. To do that I can come and use the repeat grid, click the repeat grid, then come and hold this and drag downwards. Just 1 to 3. Then after that I can ungroup it, make the last one smaller, hold Alt and then resize it. You can select all of them and move them downwards a little bit. Maybe allowed there. And now the next thing I want to do is to have some text, so I'll use the text tool. I'm using Rattle 15, and I also want to come and make it bold. Maybe I can zoom in a little bit here so that we can see. So maybe I'll come and have this text here, and I can have it positioned around there. I can change the color to grayish. Maybe something like that. Let me change this to bold. Cool, and make it a little bit bigger. Nice. So the next thing I want to do is also have some placeholders inside here. So I'll come and call this username. And down here I want to have some dots that will represent passwords. So to do that I'll come and pick the ellipse tool. Just draw a small ellipse. Remove the border. Give it some gray color, have it within here, and because I want several of these, I can use the repeat grid to duplicate that, and I can come and reduce the spaces in between them. Cool. I also want to change this color to grayish. And the last text we're going to have in these shapes is the login. I'll give it the green color. And align it center horizontally, as well as center vertically. Alright, I also want to have some other text down here, so I'll come and maybe duplicate this, and here I'll have the sign up. I can duplicate this to have another text on the light. I can call it forgot password. The last thing I want to do is to have some icons inside these two shapes. So I have the icons in the library, so go to library and pick the mail icon, as well as the padlock here. I want to come and have this one around there, and for some reasons we have misplaced the mail icon, so maybe I can go to layers, try to look for it here. Alright, here we go. Can come and align it somewhere there. Lastly, we can have a final icon here, the show password. And that, according to me, looks cool. And so our last page is the page that will have the various products. So like when a person logs in, where should the person be taken? So that's the next page that we are creating. To do that, we'll duplicate this. So pick the selection tool, hold Alt, left click, hold and drag. Then we want to do away with all of these. And I want to change the color of this page here. So I'll select that rectangle and I'll go to my assets where I have the color that I want to give to that specific background or shape. Right, so we also need to come and remove these ones. And we can lock that background by just pressing Ctrl+L. So on this page, the first thing that I'm going to do is to have some icons here. Remember these icons, I told you that you can be able to download them from the internet for free, and I have provided a link in the description below. So I've just added them to my libraries just to make my work easier. And this is also something that I can recommend you to do. You can be able to add those icons or those document assets that you'll be reusing in your project. So select my icons and align them center horizontally. And then down here I want to have some text, so I'll come and pick the text tool and I'll have e-shopping. So this text should be gray in color. Maybe something like that. And then down here I also want to have a certain sentence, and I'll come and say So the next thing I want to do is to create a search field here. So I can just come and use this asset here. Looks a bit big, maybe I can reduce it a little bit. So hold Alt and then drag. That looks good. So I want to make sure that they are well aligned with the topmost items. Good. Then inside it and on the right side of it here, I want to have some icons. So the first icon is this one. Just come and put it allowed there. And then you also have the search icon. Have it allowed there. You can align this center vertically. And inside here, I'll just come and have the word search. So I want to give it the same color, this icon here. So I'll come and pick the color picker here. Just come and pick that color. Alright, cool. So the next thing I want to do there is to have the categories. So I'll come and duplicate this text here and I call it categories. Alright, so the next thing I want to come and draw a rectangle here. I will use the selection tool to make the corners rounded a little bit. I don't want it to have a border color, so I'll remove it there. And I'll be using this specific color here. So I want to come and duplicate this. I can use the repeat grid. I want to have at least 5 here. So I can come and ungroup this. So I have these being individual items. So now inside there, I'm going to have the various images. I also have them in the library. So the first one is this one here. So after adding the images, I want to also come and have some text below them. So maybe this one I can call it Reebok. So after that, I want to come and group all of them. So I'll select all of them. Then I'll hold Ctrl+G to group all of them. Down here, I also need some other text, so I can just come and say the Nike category. And so here I'm going to have the Nike shoes category. So I'll pick the rectangle tool. Looks like we are running out of space. We need to reorganize things a little bit here. So I'll make the corner loaded a little bit. And of course I want to use the green fill color and no border. And duplicate that shape. Maybe we can just have 4. Can ungroup it first. So you have these various items here. So I'm going to have the Nike shoes there, maybe starting with this one. I'm gonna resize it a bit. Good. Then after that I'll group all of these. So we have it like that. Then finally we are going to have the dock down here. So I can go to the artboards and I can also be able to come and pick it here. So this is just a rectangle tool with some rounded corners. You can have it right center horizontally. And finally we want to come and have the final artboard that will now show us a single product. So maybe we can just come and duplicate this page here. Then we can come and remove all of these. So we now want to come and make these a bit bigger. We will duplicate this and change the color to a darker green color. And we should have these and these in front, so I can hold Ctrl Shift that angle, black it there. This one should be behind a little bit. You can also resize this a bit. So this is what we have here. So I also want to have another icon there. Good. So down here I also want to add some text, so maybe I can reduce the shape of this shoe here, move it up a little bit. So here I can put some text like the name of the shoe, so maybe I can say Nike. And I think we are done with the UI. Now we want to do the prototype. So to be able to do that, we're going to maybe first of all start with this one. We want to make sure that these categories here, you can be able to drag them back and forth. So to be able to do that, what we are going to do is that we're going to duplicate this page. Then we're going to come and pick this specific category here. Then we're going to move these items where we want them to be positioned when a person drags. Maybe we can have it maybe somewhere there. Sorry, it's moving too much. All right, let me have it allowed there. Maybe allowed there. So when you drag once, this is how it is going to move. Maybe we can hide the first one completely. Yes. Yeah, right, maybe something like that. So now after that we can go to prototype, and here we can come and select this in the login page 1, or in the page 1, and here we can just come and move this to this one. So we are moving from our pages here, login page 1 to login page 3, and here we come and make it drag. Auto animate login page 3, it's good. So I can come and select it, and then I can play. Alright, so here I can come and try to drag it, and it plays very well. So it can't be able to go back because we have not applied that. So maybe we can come and do that. So we can come and click this, and then we can make it go back. So I can just come and click this, and then I can take it back here. So if I come now and play that, we're going to have it now play like that. So you can be able to move it back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. But we still need to show the last shoe that we have here, the last product that we have here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to remove this one, and I'll duplicate, I'll create another duplicate here for this page. Have it here, and then I'll come and click this. So this should be in the design, and I move it where I want it to stop. So I can move it, move it, move it, move it, move it. Okay. Yeah, maybe somewhere there. So I can go to prototype now. Then I can click this and move it now to login page 4. Alright, so let us now try to click login page 1 and play. See how that will look like. So we just come and move it up to the end. Then we can't move back, so to fix that we can come and click this and then take it back to page 1. So let's try that. So I can move it up to the end. I can also be able to move it back. Alright, so another last tip that I can show you here, for instance, if you want the last shoe maybe to fade out, you can come and double click it. Just come and double click it, and then you can maybe resize it. Maybe it should be this one here. Let me zoom in a little bit here. So we want to come and pick this one, and because it is in a group, we want to double click it. I want to make sure that I select both. So we can come and double click that, and I can just make it small. Same case to this one, small. And what I want to do now is to add some transparency on it. So I come and actually remove the opacity, make the opacity 0. Same case to this one. And now we can try to play that, see how it will look like. So if I come and move it like that, you can see the shoe is fading out. Shoe is fading out like that. So you can be able to add that effect on your drag effect. Alright, so the final thing, because I don't want to make this video too long, I want to also show you how you can be able to show a single product. So you can see we created this page here. So how can we be able to move to this page? So we can come and maybe come and pick the shoe here. Then prototype. Then we want to come and move this down here like that. And that's how you can be able to simply create a mobile app in Adobe XD. Hope the video was interesting. If it was, kindly give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and more importantly, subscribe to this channel so that you can get this kind of videos in future. See you in the next one, and as usual, stay safe.